Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I am Pretty Papercraft 67, and tonight I am doing my second design team project for Which Craft Do You Do for April, and tonight I am going to be working with the large Matchbox and envelope collection set 1. Very nice kit. It has a very vintage feel to it, but you could also shabby chic it really nicely as well. This kit comes with, I've already made one up, so you have the Matchbox, and then you have 6 envelopes. You also get a set of black and white templates, exactly the same in this kit, and then that way you can print it on your own patterned paper if you want to. So a beautiful kit. Yeah, you could use it for many applications, lots and lots of inspiration. It's a lovely kit. So as I said, I've made the Matchbox up in advance, so it's a really nice size as well. It measures, let's grab my ruler, it measures let's say 5.5 inches by about 3 3/4 inches, and it's an inch deep, so really nice size. And this is an envelope that I worked with prior, just to sort of get a feel for what I wanted to do. So yeah, a really nice size envelope. They're like a coin style, but and again a really lovely, a good size. So they're about just under 5 inches by 3.5, let's say. So yeah, and they fit beautifully inside the little box. I just punched a hole, and I threaded some ribbon through just to create a little pull on the base of the Matchbox, and then I just sewed a little pearl button in place there just to give it something. So that's a little pull, and so I thought we will decorate the rest of the envelopes. I did go over to Which Craft Do You Do to the YouTube channel, and I looked through to see if there was a tutorial on this kit. I couldn't find one. That's not to say it isn't there, but I just couldn't come across it. So I've reprinted the box, and I thought, well, I'll just put it together because it's very simple, and so that way you'll get to see how the box assembles, and yeah, then we'll get on to decorating the envelopes. So I have worked a little bit ahead of time, and I have cut and scored everything, and only because the cardstock that I'm using to print on at the moment is quite thin. So this time, when I didn't do it on this one, and the surface of the box here does sink a little bit, and that's only because of my cardstock being thin and flimsy. So doing it this way, I have reinforced that panel of the box, because I do want to do some sort of topper on there, which we'll get stuck into in a minute. So I'll just put that aside. So this is the base of your box. Now I have, prior to the video, I have cut and scored everything, so I'm just going to go over all the score marks, and it really is a very simple process. It comes together really quickly. Before I upload the video, I will check again just to see if there is a tutorial over on Kerry's YouTube channel, or Which Craft Do You Do, and if there is, I will link it below. But this is really as simple as it gets. So I've got all the fold marks. Now basically there's a white section and then your coloured section. So you really, all you want to do is glue your white section down onto your coloured section, just like that. So we'll just go ahead and quickly do that. And I would probably use a little bit more of a stronger glue, because this is the foundation of the box. So yeah, just that, and you just go around all 4 sides and just glue that white section down onto the coloured section. Just like that. And how is everyone today? And hello and welcome to the new subscribers. It's so nice to have you here. I really appreciate you clicking on that subscribe button. Here in Brisbane, we've had a lot of rain today, and oh, it's chilly. It's beautiful. So yeah, it's been actually nice to have a bit of rain too. All right, so the glue takes a little bit to grab this stuff that I'm using. I should have used the other glue, but anyway. So that's pretty much what we've done there. We've just attached all the white sides over onto the coloured side. And then it really is just a matter of the tabs. You just want to stick some glue. Actually, I might use the other glue because it does grab a bit quicker. And these tabs, it's better if they sort of glue quicker. So I'm just going to run a bit of glue there and a bit of glue there on those two tabs. And I'm simply just going to fold them up to meet the two sides of the box to make like that nice sharp corner, like there. And the same with this one on this side. Just bring that up and I'm just going to hold it for a minute. The Helmars, well, I've got fabric glue, but the other glue as well, the 450, they grab really quickly. It's great glue. Okay, so I'll just put a bit more glue on these two tabs again. And again, just fold them up and meet the two corners together. Just like that. So that's your box done. That's the base of your box done. Simple, so easy. Now again, because I've got thinner cardstock, I have lined the bottom of my box again just to give it that little bit of extra strength. But if you had a decent weight cardstock, you wouldn't need to do that. All right, so that is that. That's the base of the box done. And as for the Matchbox slidey part, all the work's been done for you. Just cut and score along the lines. And again, the same thing. You've got this white panel here, and you just basically want to run some glue on that and stick it down onto that like so. But what I'm going to do before I do that, I'm just going to put my topper on. So I have just, I've done a little bit of prep work in advance. And just for the topper on this one, I've just got some cheesecloth and some corrugated cardboard and then some dressmaker's pattern paper. And I've just stuck it all down and I've pressed it down to sort of make those ridges in the corrugated cardboard come right out. And then I've just grabbed my ink and I've just run the ink along the lines just to give it that grunginess. And then onto that, I am going to use one of the little paper dolls from the Vintage Bits and Pieces. And I'm just going to basically put him on there. And then I just hand stamped a little sentiment, just a note, because I thought, well, they're envelopes. And I am going to include with each envelope some coffee stain paper and a library card from the Library Cards and Pockets kit that WhichCraftDoYouDo also have in their store. I will link all the kits that I use. So I thought just a note was a nice idea because it's going to be note cards and envelopes in here. So I'm just going to pop that down into place. I'll put this one down first. That one down here, close to the edge. And then we'll just stick the little paper doll. Just kind of overlapping it a little bit, just like that. I think they're so lovely, these paper dolls. I use them in everything. And then I think I would like to put sort of a bit of a metal element. So I'm thinking I might put an eyelet in there somewhere. I might just pop it down here, I think, in this corner part. I'm just going to punch my hole. And then I'm just going to pop in my eyelet. Do I want gold? No, I think I might want black. I'm just grabbing a black eyelet. Yeah, I think I might like black better than gold. Alright, so I'm just going to set that in place. Just like that. Oh, I like it. And now I'm just going to put that straight down on the center of the top part of the box, the part that I've reinforced. So I'll just use some glue and put that down. I've already glued the cheesecloth down to the other elements, so just run a bit of glue just like that, and then I'm just going to center that as best I can onto the box, and then we'll put the box together. So again, just going to run some glue down this white section. Just like that, and then we will just marry it up. Marry it up like that. It just takes a little bit to get it all level and in place. Just like that. And there's your top of your box. And then that will just slide into place like that. Isn't that lovely? I do, oh, that's lovely. Actually, we could put a bit of a ticket or something on there. Now, the tickets I'm using are from the Vintage Bits and Pieces kit. I've got them all printed out here to the side. So, if I can find where I put my scissors. Oh, right here. So I'm just going to pick something from the brown section, the brown elements, and I'm just going to put a bit of a ticket on there. I might just do this one here. Just something like that. Oh, do I want a ticket? Maybe not. I kind of do like them when they kind of sit. Yeah, I might do that. All right, so I'll just put a bit of ink on that. Oops. And a bit of glue. And I'm just going to put that over the top of him. Just like that sort of thing. So there you go. That's the construction of the box and a bit of decorating. I just think they're a really lovely size. Look at that. All right, so now so this is a spare one that I can play with later. So I'll pop that one away. Now, inside of this one, I've got the envelope. So I'm going to grab that out and we will start to work on the other envelopes. I'll just put this one up here. And I've just fussy cut some more of the paper dolls from the Vintage Bits and Pieces. And I've also got some butterflies from the slides set. And I've just reduced those down to a 5x7 before I've printed them. And then they've come out a really tiny size, or not tiny size, but they're a good size to add to the envelope. So I've got a bit of that cut out ready to look at. We've got the numbers and the sentiments from the Vintage Bits and Pieces kit set number 2. And then I've also just pulled from my stash just some book page and some cheesecloth, and I've got some patterned papers, scrapbooking papers, some Tim Holtz, some more dressmaker pattern, just things like that, because I'm just going to do a bit of collaging, really, like I've done with this one here, just a bit of collage. I have worked ahead of time again with the envelopes, and I have, because I like that stitching element, I have sewn around the perimeter of each envelope. But yeah, so we'll just get stuck in and do a couple of these. Okay, so this one here is very butterfly, and I think that's lovely. So I'm thinking I'm going to use one of the little paper dolls, because I think they're so sweet. And then I have fussy cut the butterflies, trying to think ahead, and I might just put like a little butterfly sort of on the side of her, or I could put overshadow that one there and put, oh, that could be pretty, something like that. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping as well. What have we got? I'll keep that one. I think I might just use my faithful darkroom door, just the numbers. And I'll just put a little bit of sort of something extra on the background. Oh, no, which way? It goes that way. I'm just going to sort of do it down the body here. Just like that, just to give it a little bit of something at the back of where she's going to be standing. And I'm just sort of going to put her here. And then this, I just like the idea of this little butterfly kind of flying off her dress. I think that's really, really sweet. All right, so I will put some ink around. A bit of ink around her. Just like that, just to cover up the white areas that I've kind of missed when I fussy cut. Yeah, I think, oh, they're so sweet, these little paper dolls. All right, so we'll use a bit of glue and we'll put her down. Like that, about like so. Oh, she's so cute. And now with the butterfly, maybe a bit of cheesecloth could look nice too. A bit of cheesecloth underneath, and I've got just some little scrappy bits here. Well, even that's a good bit. Maybe just like that kind of thing. I think that's cute. All right, so I'll put a little bit of glue here, and I'm just going to bunch that up a bit if it will play the game, like that, and then put my butterfly down. Just like that. Oh, that's so cute. Now, I'm not going to actually seal the envelopes up straight away at this point, because I will want to come back in and do just a little bit of sewing on these elements. The butterfly, I'd like to sew down the body, but the envelopes just come together really nicely. I'm just going to give this flap here a bit of ink. They would look nice if you were to print them onto the black and white templates. You could print them onto something, and then you would have a patterned inside part there. But yeah, they just come together so beautifully. Look at that. You don't need much on them to make them really something special. So, and then like I said, I won't just at this stage glue them down, but yeah, they do look really nicely. They glue together really nicely, just like so. All right, so that is number one. I will grab paper clips and I will clip them together. I'll just paper clip that up through there like that. Let's give that a little bit of a tight burnish. Okay, so that's 2 done. Now this is another butterfly one, which I love this little girl as well. Look at her, isn't she sweet? And I just liked how her little dress was a bit like a butterfly wing. So again, I thought very similar to the last one, but I'm just going to overshadow that butterfly that is printed on the envelope itself. But what I'll do this time is I'll just burnish these score lines nice and tight to begin with. And I'm going to give that a bit of ink again, just to take away that white. You could also even cut some patterned paper just to stick down on that section there. That would look really nice as well. All right, so I would like to do a little bit of stamping again on this one, and I think, what have we got? We've got butterflies. I love that music strip, but I think I might use just a set of letters. These are just a very cheap set that were at the $2 shop, so and they sort of come all in one strip. I do cut them down when I need specific letters, but some of them are still in strips. So I'm just going to put down that whole strip there like that. And I am just going to stamp that straight along the edge here, sort of half on, half off sort of thing. Just like that, just for something. Okay, and we'll grab our little girl and I'll put some ink on her. Just like that. And I'll just pop her straight down there, and then our little butterfly to the side there like that. And I've got a blue butterfly, and that could look quite pretty that way as well. It's cute too, hanging off her little dress. I don't know, maybe 2 butterflies is too much. I like that. I am going to add a little bit of cheesecloth again. Just shake up the edge of it a bit. Pop that down. Cheesecloth down on that, and then our butterfly on the top of that. Okay, so that's that one. And now our little girl, it is a bit similar to the one we've just done, but I don't know. I just think that the envelopes are so pretty in themselves that you wouldn't even really need to decorate if you didn't want to. Alright, and we're just going to pop her straight down there, just like that. Isn't that cute? I like it. And of course I will ink. I will sew down the body of that butterfly. Almost maybe she could have a little bit of a flower. That's cute too. Oh, I don't know. See, this is where my how do you say the word? Procrastination comes in. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. Got a little bit of lace doily too. Oh, that could have been pretty at the butterfly. That kind of thing. Yeah, I might put that one in there. Just lift his wing and just kind of put that down there. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I haven't got another little piece of that too, I think. I've just got to cut it off. Do I want it down on the other side as well? And this is rust dyed, this one. So I could lift his little wing on this side and pop that bit down there as well. Oh yeah, I like that. All right, we'll do that. Just slip it under there like that. Yeah, that's nice. I like it. And again, once that's all dry, then I'll just sew down the body of the butterfly, ink all around the envelope, and then seal it up. Nice. So that's 3 done. Now this one here, the rose garden, I'm going to do this one next. Now this one, I don't have at this stage a kit from WhichCraftDoYouDo that has roses, so I'm using the envelope. I have this little tiny piece of rose trim, but I've also just picked up this. Well, actually, I've got 2 options. I've cut a bit of scrapbooking paper that I quite like, or I do have these really nice 3D sort of butterfly rose things. So I think I like that. I do think I like that the best. And I want something underneath it. I wonder if just a bit of patterned paper underneath that might look nice. Just scrunching that up a bit. I'm just going to put a bit of ink on that just to see if I can sort of age it a bit. Oh geez, that's maybe a bit out of control. On my fingers. I've always got inky fingers. I don't know if I like that underneath it like that. I don't know if I like that. I think I'd probably prefer some cheesecloth. I'm just cutting a bit. We might use that for something else. Yeah, I don't know. Do I like that? Maybe that's too much. It's quite pretty. Yeah, we might do that. So I'm just going to give that flower a bit of ink. It's very white. Take away some of those white edges a bit. Just antique it a bit. All right, now, do I want the cheesecloth? I don't know. I think I like it better than the patterned paper, or do I want both? Well, that could be nice. Oops, keep sticking to my finger. That could be nice, a bit of both. Yeah, I might do that. Alright, so I'll put a bit of glue I don't know about that. Yeah, no, I'm going to leave that out. See what I mean? I'm such a procrastinator. And I'm going to put that down there. Like that. And I'm going to put the rose over the top. Pardon me. Sort of like that. And then I want a ticket or something. Where did I put them all? Oh, I've got bits everywhere. But I want something to sort of match the colour of the rose. Oh, that could be nice, that pinky one there. So we might just cut him out and see how we go. Like that. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Look at that. That's really cute. I might just kind of rough that up a bit. Like that sort of thing. Give it a bit of ink. And then we'll just pop it down. And I'm just going to tuck it underneath that bit of cheesecloth there. Just like that. Oh, that's really nice. And again, I'll just give those a bit of a burnish. Give this here a bit of ink. Oh, that's nice. I still feel like it needs something though. I just don't know what at this stage, so I might just leave it as is at the moment. Okay, so now we've got 2 left, and I've got 2 of the gentleman paper dolls that I'd really like to use. These 2 here like that. So we'll start with this one, and I'm going to do, I'm going to use some of the patterned papers that I have here. And I don't know, for some reason I really like this one. But I don't want too much. Just kind of, just to add a little bit of something. And then, I think what's put me off that is that colour, that ink. I'm not keen on it. So what I am going to do, I'm just going to grab a bit of this dressmaker's pattern paper, and I am going to stamp that. And stamp it with this stamp. And I'm just going to stamp straight down in the middle there. Just like that, just to give it a little bit of something. And then I'm just going to rip some of that away. That's probably too much. And I'm just going to kind of tuck that in behind. And then I've got that. I don't know, it's just playing as I go. Oh, I really want that red stripe, so I'm going to turn that way. Oh, I'm probably way out of camera, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to sort of do that and then that one in the middle, like that, and then a bit of a ticket or something, I think. All right, so we need to ink him up a bit. white. And a bit of ink down on this one. Alright, and we will just stick them down. Just like that sort of thing. So I'll stick this one down onto the patterned paper. Patterned paper, not patterned. The sewing pattern paper, about there. Oh, my thread got caught. And I'll stick all of that down onto the envelope. About there. And then we're going to stick the gentleman on top of that. About there. Now I want a ticket. I want some sort of ticket on there. So I don't know if you can see over this side, but it is really a mess. Anyway, now I did have smaller tickets somewhere. There they are. Pull them out. As you can see, I'm cutting into them everywhere. Okay, so what do I want? Well, we might go for a date, maybe. I've got a date on the outside somewhere. What about this one up here? This could work well. Okay, put that off to that side. Give that some ink. This one down somewhere. I think we'll just go straight down there. And I'll probably come in when that's all dry and I'll just sew around that label. But yeah, that's so simple. I do think I wouldn't mind putting a bit of a, oh, I've got a, I might do that too. I'm just jumping ahead of myself a bit. I'm going to use this one from the mystery box stamp set. I really love this little postmark. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm going to use the rusty hinge. There was a postmark on the actual envelope, so I'm just going to kind of stamp over the top of everything. Just like that, just to kind of bring it back up to the surface a bit. And an eyelet. I wouldn't mind putting an eyelet in there somewhere. And I think I want another black one. And I'm thinking, where do I want to put it? Do I want to put it up in this corner? That could be nice. So we'll just go up here, about like that. Pop in an eyelet. I'd really do, there's two things I like. I love to always add a sewing element, and I always love to add something metal. I don't always have metal things to add, but see, it just gives it that something something. I really like that. Alright, so we'll just burnish all of those. Make them nice and tight. And once I've inked all around the edges as well, that will really sort of grunge them up a lot more too. Okay, so that is that one done. They're great. They're really nice. I really like them. And now we've got this distinguished gentleman. And what do I want to do with you? I've got somewhere I had this one piece of torn paper that had a series of numbers on it. And of course now it's not here. And then if I do, oh, hang on, there it is. So what I might see what this looks like. We've got that, and I've got some book page. And I just want to put, oh, I don't know, just to sit. I've got these WhichCraft. I've cut them all to bits, so I've got a little bit left of this WhichCraft, like assorted post markings. And I just think maybe something like that, just down along there, just to give it something. So I'm just gonna do that and see how we come up, what it comes up like. Sort of just marry it up with this stamp here, just like that sort of thing. And then I've got this piece here with all the numbers. I've got our distinguished gentleman there. And the bit, where did I put? Here's a bit of book page. Just sort of see what that looks like. It's kind of in behind there, like that. And him about like that. And then I'm thinking I might just grab a label. I really want a red circle, but I've got a tiny one. I think that's too tiny. I just wanted to add a little bit of red in there somewhere. Or maybe not. These little squares, so they're no good to me. Well, they will be good to me, just not in this particular project. Oh, that gave me a fright. Siri. Siri talks during the night. My husband puts his phone on charge in the kitchen, and Siri always tells me when we're going to get rain, but she scares the daylights out of me. I kind of like that. I do like that. So I might just stamp something on there. I might just do something like this. Just a bit of patterning, just like that. And we'll tuck that under there like so. I don't know, just something. I like that. And then I tick it on that as well. All right. And I think we might put another eyelet in this one too. Okay, so we'll grab some ink. Ink up around our little man. I have been inking that much that my thumbnail is stained. I'll have to use a bit of bleach, I think, to get rid of all this ink. And look at my fingertips. Oh, anyway. Many, many years ago, I used to do hairdressing. And I used to love, I don't know, it was silly, but when I would do a tint or a colour, I never used to wear gloves because I used to like that, how it would darken my fingernails. How silly. All right, so we've got that one. Put a bit of ink down on this one. Bit of ink around this one. Like that. And then our book page. Just colour it up a bit. Like that. Okay, so we'll glue down the book page first. That book page is quite fragile. It's just torn a bit there. Okay, so put down a bit of book page here. Like that. And we want this over the top. Like that. And just like that series of numbers, although you probably won't get to see much of it. We want to, oh yeah, you get to see it. We want our gentleman there, and then I just want to kind of glue him in underneath. So I'll glue him down first. Kind of tuck him underneath about there like that. And we'll glue our gentleman down. About like that. And I am going to put another eyelet, so I'll put it down in this far corner this time. About there. Like that. Oh, I really like that. And then I just want to do a number, a ticket. I'll punch up this flap here, give some ink there. And then we just need, now where are they? Here they are. I've got some loose ones here actually. That could work well. That one there, 6061. I like that. Give it some ink. Like that. And again, I will come back in and I'll sew around that ticket, that number, because I really enjoy the sewing element, but that's just my preference. If you were doing a project, you wouldn't have to sew at all. All right, so let's have a look at them all, because that's them all done now. Oh, glue's falling everywhere. I'll just pop a paper clip on that one as well, just to hold it all together. All right, so we've got our distinguished gentleman, another distinguished gentleman, our rose garden, our little lady, little butterfly girl, our other butterfly girl, and then the one I did originally, the little boy. And let's see how they all fit in. So obviously when they're all stuck down, they're going to be a little bit flatter, so they'll all fit in. They're all going to fit in. This box has got plenty of room. But once they're all stuck together, they'll just sit a bit more flatter. I think I'm way out of camera, sorry. And then the very last one. And then look at that. How cool is that? Pull it open and you've got your 6 lovely envelopes. Oh, I think I've just lost camera, lost something. Just let me check. Oh no, I think we're still going. I've just lost a light. So yeah, there we go. So this kit is the large Matchbox and envelopes collection, set 1 from WhichCraftDoYouDo, and this is my design team, my second design team project for April. I will link everything below, and you can go on over to their online store and check it all out. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope that someone finds this interesting. Yeah, stay safe and well, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.